But you were watching it. My husband said he's gonna turn the TV off. I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Thanks. I didn't even promote this. I was just like, I want to go live for like 20 minutes. I need my other computer so I can, or not other computer. I'm on my phone, as y'all can tell. But I was like, I need my computer so I can see the comments and stuff and respond. I just ate dinner pretty late. My husband made steak and I had salad. We just got through meal prepping for the week. This week is gonna be a ground turkey nacho bowl type of week. Tacos, nachos, all the things. I'm gonna set this up on this. Did it end? I hope it didn't end. Okay. There we go. So I don't have to hold that the whole time. But yeah. How was y'all's weekend? What did y'all do? Yesterday we had like a family day where we had fun. Hey Kwana, how are you? Did you have a good weekend? I really enjoyed talking with y'all the other night, so I was like, let me see how I can start incorporating live streaming more consistently. I think it's gonna help me, especially when I'm not able to like do a lot of filming. I didn't film any videos today, but I did film a lot last weekend, so I have a lot of videos dropping this week and next week. Well, I say a lot of videos will be dropping between this week and next week. Thank y'all for the support on the last 2 videos. I'm sorry to hear that your weekend was bleh. Well, I hope your week isn't bleh. And I hope that next weekend is better than this weekend. But yeah, I definitely enjoyed talking with y'all. It felt good to be back on live stream. So I said I'm gonna try to come back. But I was telling y'all that I have kind of gotten myself ready for the week. When I get off of here, I'm gonna go take a shower and go to sleep. I think I'm gonna drink some the sleepy time yogi tea, the caramel one, the bedtime tea, to kind of help me go to sleep. Matter of fact, Des, can you boil me some water, please, for tea? Thanks. I might drink it while I talk to you guys because it really helps me get sleepy. Like the last time I did it, I was tired and in like 30 minutes I went to bed. And I don't try to take melatonin unless I'm traveling and I'm in an unfamiliar space. But the bedtime tea I feel is like better. I love sleepy time tea. Hey, forehead kiss. But yeah, I appreciate y'all for tuning in on our last live. So I said I'm gonna try to do more random live streams so I can connect with y'all. That way, if I fall behind with filming and editing, which I'm not right now, but I'm just saying, it just creates a regular cadence for me to check in and y'all to talk with me. My weekend was pretty much family oriented. I was gonna go to the Usher concert, but Usher canceled all his Atlanta shows that were gonna be this week. And well, not canceled, but he rescheduled them for December. So I really didn't have much planned. So I went and I got the top of my hair redone. So now it looks like I got my whole hair redone. I took y'all advice from the other day when y'all were saying just get the top redone. So I took down the part that I wanted refreshed and I shampooed my hair. And then I went and got that refreshed. Saya got a haircut. I did Dez's hair. I can't show you all unless Des comes over here. But it looks good. His hair has grown so much. So we're all, everybody all refreshing, looking good and whatnot. So that when we get around family soon for this reunion, everybody looks picture ready. Then yesterday, outside of that, we just did a lot of stuff like in one day. So I watched Josiah play basketball for a few hours. Then we went to this baseball store out in Cobb County that my husband likes to go to. We spent hours there. Then we went out to eat together at this Korean barbecue spot in Woodstock, and it was really good. And then after that, oh, I was telling them I did your hair. You want to show them your hair? Let's scoot over. Dad says, hi, guys.
What's up, y'all?
Turn your head to the side so they can see. Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you. That's my long-haired lock model. But I made like a little short YouTube video. It'll be posted in a couple weeks. But yeah, so what else did we do? Oh, and we went to this indoor golf place that was right next door to the Korean barbecues place, and that was pretty fun. So it was a good family day. And then today, we didn't do as much stuff, but we did go get some stuff for baseball because Josiah is going to be playing again this fall. Des is coaching his team and a couple of other teams. And then we went thrifting a little bit. I found some cute pants. And then right now I'm just kind of doing laundry. I just got through meal prepping. Like I was saying earlier, this week is going to be like a nachos type of week because it was quick, easy, and I wanted to make sure we get rid of all the food. Yeah, I hope it will be. I hope I can get so much more writing done this week. I hope so too. I meant to ask you, like, how is your book going? I know that a while back you got me into your series or one of your series, and I got to see a little bit of it. How is that going for you? Are you still working on that project, or have you shifted gears to work on another project? I don't know. I'm feeling like I want to go into the week productive and just be able to be efficient. And honestly, getting a good night rest is definitely a part of that for me because my sleep has been not so great, which is why I bought the sleepy tea that I was telling y'all about, because I felt like I wasn't sleeping well. But I will say one thing, when I'm really nervous about something or like stressing about something, which I was because I was in a process of trying to figure out my next move, going through interviews and things like that, having dreams about things pertaining to that process, like that really made it hard for me to sleep. Hey, Level Up with Mo, how are you? Oh my goodness, it's so good to see you on the screen. I'm back. I'm so glad I caught you on live this time. Hey, hope you're doing well. But I say that to say, if you are stressed or you don't have peace, it's hard to sleep sometimes. And so this week, I'm hoping I get good rest because I think I only got really good rest one day last week. Girl, I wrote 6 books after that and put it to the side. I will hopefully share one in writing with you to get some feedback. Okay, that's amazing. 6 books. Wow. I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. And whenever you're ready, my email, if you need it again, let me know. But that's awesome. Yes, glad to see you. Thank you. It's good to see you too. That's one of my biggest fears when taking a little break, when you come back, losing all your friends that was watching and stuff like that. I'm not doing this again, so don't worry. But I remember, like, I took almost a year off of YouTube, and I had to rebuild. Hi, Bubcar Sanyang. I had to rebuild my whole audience after that. Now, this was many years ago. And really, I took a break because I got pregnant and I was trying to finish school. But I just remember how I had a really good audience that was watching all the time. And I took that long break. And when I came back, y'all, it was like building an audience from zero again. So I know I just took like a month and I wasn't completely gone. Like I was still posting a little bit on my community tab. I was still uploading shorts, but I say that to say I'd be so sad if I took so long to come back that like none of my people were still here, because I know life goes on. So if y'all not talking to me, y'all got to find some other source of online entertainment through YouTube, TikTok, or wherever else. What is your name and which country? I'm Yosha. That's my name. And I'm in the United States. Where are you? I've been outside. I've been outside a little bit, but COVID is going around again. So I'm trying to be inside and away from all the germs. Between work and people I know personally, people keep coming up with getting COVID. So this is not the time to be outside. I said I was going to be outside. And then I started hearing about people talking about they had COVID or like flu-like symptoms. And now I'm like, stay away from me. Please don't get me sick. That's not what I want. Oh, wow. You're in Gambia. That's cool. Well, I'm so glad that YouTube pushed you out to me. Make sure you subscribe, okay? So you can find these videos and these live streams and tell your friends in Gambia. King COVID. I know that's right, okay? Because we've had enough over the last few years. We've been dealing with this for 4 years. It didn't never go away. I think we just brushed it up under the rug so we could start making some money. That's it. That's all. I don't think it went away, because I don't know. We just opened stuff back up and then everybody was back to like nothing had ever happened. You started seeing people brunching and hookahs and doing everything else. Yes, I'm married. My husband was actually on here a few minutes ago. Was sitting over here. Are you married? Yeah. When you go live vertically, like I'm doing, you can't put it on subscriber mode. When I be going live on my computer, I be putting it on must be a subscriber mode. And I do that because it helps to eliminate some of the trolls and some people who coming on here to spam and stuff like that. So I don't want anybody coming over here trying to spam the chat. This is a good vibes, positive vibes only. I'm going to send it to you so you can read. Okay. Is the genre similar to the one I had read before, or is this like a different vibe? Like, is it adult or is it a different genre? Okay, you're not. Are you looking to get married? Are you trying to find a person to marry online? Or are you just asking because you don't know? This is your first time coming to my channel. What's everybody doing right now? Like, were you in the middle of like cleaning up? Are you getting ready for work? I know that's right. Another Brian. Hey, how you doing? Because the bots, I can handle like people asking me questions. I don't care. You know, that's what happens when you go live. But the back during COVID, I remember I used to go live all the time, and me and my husband would go live and we would talk about random things, and me and my like viewers at the time, we'd be on talking about just whatever. And sometimes like the algorithm would push my content out to some random people, and I would get trolls, and trolls would be like spamming the comments with bad words or negative things. So, you know, after that period of time, I remember kind of like I had set up some moderators, and I had set up some like restrictions, because sometimes I would get the people who were coming to just kind of like not really contribute to the chat, but really just kind of take away from the chat. So with this is new. Like, I haven't been on here in a while, but I know like vertical streaming is really popular right now on YouTube. And if you do it, they start pushing you into new people's feeds. So I welcome new people. You know, hey, we reached 20K. I know for a while I was trying to reach 20K. Now I'm just continuing to try to grow and meet new people. But this is a place where I want people to be able to talk about their feelings, express themselves, but we want to be respectful of each other. That's all that I ask for, because I don't have time for negativity. But what I will say is, with the vertical, you cannot put it in subscriber mode only, at least from what I saw, like when I went to event settings. Whereas when I set up my streams on my computer, I can make it to where only people who are subscribed can chat. You have to weed away some of the people that's trying to come and troll. So, okay, Kwana, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm doing laundry. I work from home this week. I love that for you. Ooh. But still getting clothes ready. We have to do Zoom, etc. How you been, boo? I've been good. Look, when you get a chance, go watch my video that I posted. If you haven't already, I'm assuming maybe you haven't, but I shared a lot of life updates in that video, and it's really telling how everything is going, from work to the car situation to how Josiah is doing. But overall, I would say I'm doing good. I do not work from home full time anymore, so I actually have to go into office tomorrow. But my work from home day is Friday. And so I understand what you mean when you say whenever you are at home, you got to be on camera, you got to be on meetings, got to look presentable. Tenfold, because you don't want people to think you're not working when you at home. So, and we be working, probably doing more work when we at home, because you have to make sure you keep that appearance up virtually while also doing whatever else you may need to do in your house. So I definitely understand. And I've been doing that too. Something that's helped my routine is every night I try to pack my lunch, have it ready, and that includes what am I eating for breakfast. I try to also pick out exactly what I'm wearing, including shoes and accessories, because I'm not really a morning person. I'm more of an evening person. So I don't want to be trying to figure out in the morning what am I wearing that day. And I think that helps me to stay organized and to kind of be ready first thing in the morning. Josiah's back in school, so there's that factor too. Like, I make him pick his stuff out at night, because you know how our little kids, they have all this energy all day long, but then when you wake them up for school, they like little zombies and they don't know what they want to wear. Good night. Here in Gambia, it's 2 a.m., so you got to go to bed. Oh, yes. Good night. I hope you have great rest. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, so my night routine is really like what helps me be productive in the morning, and it also helps me to be prepared. Oh yeah, just a little drizzle of honey. Thanks, babe. And then for the rest of the week, like, I just try to keep that pattern going, because in the evening sometimes we go to the gym. So I try to like come home from the gym, shower, eat my dinner, pack my lunch for the next day, figure out what I'm wearing to work for the next day. That kind of helps me save time in the morning. And then on Saturdays and Sundays, that's typically when we figure out what we're going to eat for the week. So like I told y'all, this week it's pretty much going to be nachos, because, oh, I just got your email. It just popped up, Quana. But I can't open it because it'll make me go off the live, but I just got it. So what I was going to say was, like, I have to figure out what we're going to eat. Like last week, my husband grilled, and then I did different, like, we had a lot of different things. So we had like grilled chicken, and he made chicken salad out of it. We had steaks, salmon, and then we also had like burgers, and we had some broccoli, some zucchini, and squash, and sweet potatoes. So it was a lot of different things that we could eat with that. I also made some ground meat just in case Josiah or myself wanted to eat nachos. And then I made a pot roast in a crock pot with potatoes. So we had like 6 or 7 different meal options going on. This weekend, we're really going to be on the go. So instead of cooking all those different things, we kept it simple. So we had some leftover steaks from last week that we did not cook. So Des cooked those. And then I also cooked a lot of ground turkey and some rice, like the cilantro kind, so we could do Tex-Mex all week. So that was pretty much how we did meal prep for this week. So that gives me one less thing to worry about during the week. Josiah loves nachos. It's one of his favorite things. Nachos, tacos, anything in that like realm, that's his favorite. So this week, and when we get home from school, get home from work, we know what we're eating for dinner, so that helps. And then, like I told y'all, I just make sure to pack a lunch because I don't like eating out every day. I'm really like frugal, and I feel like that adds up when you don't know what you're gonna eat. I'm also on a fitness journey. I'd like to lose probably 30 pounds since I put on some of the weight I lost. So meal planning, meal prepping, and bringing my own food from home helps me to stay on track. Let's see. You mean in the USA? Nope, it's not 2 a.m. here. I want to follow you. When is my birthday? My birthday is May 13th. When is your birthday? I need a wife. I hope you find a wife. I do. I hope you find a wife. They already know when it is. And that was a different person asking. Where do you go grocery shopping? You're a Taurus, November 1st. Oh, you're a Scorpio. Yep, I am. Hey, Bria, how are you? I go grocery shopping at Aldi and Kroger. Those are my top two. Now, we do Sam's Club for the big items because I don't, like, mainly to get things like aluminum foil, which I heard is bad for you lately. But when we grill, we do use aluminum foil. We use Sam's Club for toilet tissue, toilet paper. That's the same thing. I'm sorry. Toilet tissue and paper towels. Those are two different things. That's what I was trying to say. Bulk, like oil, because I don't know why, but oil is really high in the store now. Like, I remember back in the day, the little container that was about this big used to be $1.99. That same container is like $4.59 now. And if you are making French fries or frying chicken or anything like that gets expensive. So they sell bulk oil pretty cheap at Sam's. So anything that is bulk that we can use, sometimes laundry detergent and stuff like that, we get that at Sam's. Kroger, I get sometimes my meat, sometimes my produce. A lot of my name brand items come out of Kroger. But Kroger is high, and I've noticed that Kroger is high. The best thing to do with Kroger is to use their digital coupons, and that's what I do, because I'll look at the weekly ad, I'll study it, I'll find out what's on sale, and I'll try to compare it to what we have in the kitchen, how much Aldi sells similar things for. I feel like sometimes Aldi has better prices on certain things. So I was just telling Des earlier, I'm probably going to start doing more of my shopping for like meat, produce at Aldi, and then like my name brand items and certain seasonings and things that I can't get at Aldi, I'll start getting at Kroger. How are you? Bria, how are you? I was asking everybody, like, how was their weekend? Hot green tea with honey, cayenne, ground cinnamon has helped so much with inflammation. A lot of times what we think is fat is actually inflammation. I'm going to try that. What type of green tea do you recommend? I'm actually about to drink some soothing bedtime tea very soon. It's over there steeping on the table, and I'm going to have that before bed. Could help me sleep, because I was taking melatonin a few years ago because I really was dealing with insomnia real bad, but I found out that the melatonin was causing me to have weird dreams, so I had to stop eating that every day. And I don't think something that's in a bottle for us like that is good to be eating every day anyway. But I do think it's a good temporary fix. So now when I take melatonin, it's typically when I'm traveling. Like if I'm in another bed, I can't sleep like that. Help me to have one wife. I'm not the right person to help you with that. I'm already somebody's wife. My weekend was good. I wish it wasn't ending. I understand. I feel like the weekend always feels too short, even when we have a long weekend. I just take regular green tea. Okay, cool. I saw some of that in the store, and I was just like, oh, okay. I'm gonna start becoming a tea girly. I just remember everybody used to always say, oh, you know, you should drink tea. It's going to help you relax and stuff. And I couldn't really get into it. But I do feel like I would drink tea before coffee. Do y'all drink coffee? I'm not a coffee person. Thank you so much. You are beautiful too. I appreciate that. But I told y'all what I ate for dinner. What did y'all eat for dinner tonight? But yeah, I do not like tea or coffee. So in the morning, how do you energize yourself as a person who does not drink tea or coffee? I just have to get a good night rest. And when I don't want to be bothered. I'm around a lot of people who swear by their Starbucks or their Dunkin' Donuts coffee every morning. Like, I'm not that girl. And so if I didn't get enough rest, I just don't talk to me for the first hour of the day. Let me have time to process the fact that I'm trying to get through the day, and then I'll be all right. No, coffee is basically liquid cocaine. Sorry for the word, but for real. Oh, I mean, I think it is pretty addictive because the people who drink it, they be acting like they can't function without their coffee every day. And I've never really seen what the hype is about it. I'm not judging anybody who does drink it, but there's definitely something in it. That caffeine, I think, is what makes people drink it and need to drink it every day. I just feel like anything that gives you that boost and then it makes you crash is not good for you. And so that includes like energy drinks, anything like that that brings you up here and then makes you go back down. You got to keep buying it throughout the day. Like, I know some people, they'll drink coffee multiple times throughout the day. Like, they'll go before they go to work. Then when they get to work, they go get some more coffee. You know, they have to keep drinking it throughout the day. And then also, I feel like because you're on this boost all day, it kind of does something to your energy levels. I'm pretty sure that if you don't have the opportunity to sleep when you crash, then you struggle with sleep because you're taking something that's forcing you to not be able to get tired. And then when it's time to get tired, now your body don't want to get tired. Hey, can I get mod, please? They love B4TS. You want to be a moderator in my chat? I don't know who this is. I'm a tea person. Coffee makes me jittery. And finally, Healing said, exactly. But I don't even know who you are. What's your name? Are you a subscriber? Or are you just trying to be a moderator? Moderators get special powers. I don't know. Jazari. That's a nice name. Sorry if I said it wrong. I'm Yosha. Nice to meet you. I used to drink coffee when I worked third shift. I always felt like I was literally carrying my body. See, that makes sense though, because third shift is like a late, yeah, it's like a late off cycle when most people are sleeping type shift. Like, I know a lot of nurses and people who work in industries that don't close. So like nurses that work in the hospital, people who work at the airline or airport, people who work in hotels, you know, things that gas stations, things that are 24 hours get the third shift. And it's not normal for the average person to be working that nighttime shift and then getting done at, you know, 6 a.m. in the morning, then you supposed to sleep during the day. So you become kind of nocturnal like that. So I can understand why you would have had to do it for that. But I also know some people are, oh no, why you get fired? You don't got to tell me if you don't want me in your business, but I do real talk. We do lifestyle and reviews on this channel. So feel free to tell us if you feel comfortable. You don't have to share if you don't want to. But I will say this. I hope you find a better place to work, somewhere that pays you well, that values you, and that you enjoy. I'm sorry to hear that you were fired, though, because this economy ain't playing with none of us. Yeah, it's like Pavlov theory. You stay up, you just want coffee. I just stopped working. I stopped working thirds. I understand. I understand completely. Um, I don't know. I just feel like it's hard for people who are naturally like on that day type shift. Um, to transition and work at night. Now, if you're a night owl, it's probably perfect for folks who can't sleep at night to work that third shift. But I will say this, being a night owl and being able to stay up late until 2, 3, and 4 in the morning, doing something you like coloring, watching your favorite TV show, talking to your friends. That's completely different than staying up late to work somebody's job and dealing with people. That's two different kinds of, staying up late. I think it's more enjoyable to stay up late as a night person because I'm kind of a night owl at times. But if you had me doing something I didn't feel like doing, I get sleepy all of a sudden. So I probably would need the coffee too. I'm only 15. They said I was too irresponsible because I was 10 minutes late 4 times. Oh, I understand. Well, you don't got to tell me where you was working, but were you working in fast food? Was you working in retail? Like in a clothing store? What kind of job did you have? What do you think about this election? Whew. That's a good real question. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, finally, Helen. I'm going to answer your question, but let me go to this Chick-fil-A thing. So Chick-fil-A was my first ever job, and Chick-fil-A has really high standards. It's hard to survive working at Chick-fil-A. That's what I would say. Bless you. I feel like I had a really bad experience working there. I worked at a dwarf house. I don't know if you're in Georgia, but I'm in Georgia. And the dwarf houses that are in Georgia are kind of different than a regular Chick-fil-A. So it's the same food, it's the same level of service, but they have this side of the Chick-fil-A where you can come in and you can order on a special menu. You can get a waitress, and like I worked at a dwarf house Chick-fil-A location when I was in college, and I remember the manager was just very anal about things, and I ended up quitting on Christmas Eve because he made me bag cookies for his personal Christmas party, because the morning shift forgot to put the order in, bake the cookies or whatever. So I just remember it was me and 2 other people. We were staying late on Christmas Eve. Mind you, we were supposed to close at 6 that day. We were staying until almost 8 bagging cookies for this man's Christmas order. So that was my last day at Chick-fil-A. But I say that to say you do have to work on being on time. But I would say if you worked at Chick-fil-A, you probably could work at any other fast food place and be just fine, because Chick-fil-A definitely has a bar that's like up here. Now, to your question, finally, Helen, I can't speak too much on that. And the reason why I try to avoid controversial topics, but I will say I feel like America is in a state where, and let me just go ahead and put this little disclaimer out there. These are Yosha's thoughts. My thoughts are not reflected by my employer. I don't got time for any foolishness. But my thoughts are, we are faced with the what's the expression goes, Des? It's like the 2 options and neither one of them are good. Like, that's kind of where I feel that we are. And I feel like it's kind of been that way for the last couple of elections, where you have 2 options that is the only resort, and either option is not going to be a good option, but we all know what we want the option to be, because if the other option is chosen, we're going to be doomed. So I just feel like it's going to be very interesting to see where this country goes in 2025, and I feel like we need to be preparing now for where the country is going. I definitely feel like this is the time to be learning new skills. This is the time to be building community. This is the time to be getting your stockpiles together. This is the time to be saving up, figuring out, options, how you're going to work and live should any of these resources that we're used to go away. But as far as who to pick and all of that, I'm not going to get in all of that. I just feel like it's gonna be very interesting, and that's all I'm gonna say. Nope, elaborate. I don't know what you mean when you say, do I see the ritual? I see some things that are being told to us that don't make any sense. I see some things that are being said occurred that don't make any sense. You know, if you don't just go based off of what we're being told or what we see, and we just actually think about it and ask ourselves, does that make sense? Does this really sound like something that happened, or does it sound like we're trying to feed an agenda? Like, I am starting to notice more of that, but to be honest, I try to separate myself from large media channels as much as possible. Now, my husband, he is a political science degree owner, so he really does pay attention really, really closely to that kind of stuff. Like, he studies and he knows what's going on. I'm not saying I don't, but I try not to get too deep in it. I remember being at home and being stuck in the house during COVID, and every time you turned on the news, it was just a bunch of politics and you know, mask, vaccine, and it was very toxic, right? So I try to not look at that all the time because it can be very draining. But yeah, it's a lot. They're letting me work security at Publix. Publix is a good place to work. I think they take care of their employees pretty well, and they try to be nice. I'm pretty sure the standard there is pretty tough too, though, because Publix is like very good customer service. Typically, you know, they have really good produce. They don't try to sell you old food like some of the other stores do. And they try to take care of their customers too. So good luck there. Try to be on time if you can. I know you said you're underage, so some of that is on your people who getting you to work, getting you there on time. But I hope this one works out. Stocking up on toilet paper. Exactly. Using that Sam's Club membership to make sure we have plenty of toilet paper and water in the house and everything. Okay, I love that for you. I didn't get my permit until I was, I think, 16. Yeah, I think 16, almost 17. And I got to drive a little bit. I remember my senior year in high school, I was driving. Like, I turned 18 like 2 weeks before I graduated because my birthday is in May. But yeah, my senior year was when I was mostly driving because I wasn't the best driver. I got kicked out, so I need to have a job. Oh no, why'd you get kicked out? You want to talk about it? You don't got to talk about it if you don't want to. Do you have an option to come back, or was it a matter of you want to be independent and your people that you were living with said you got to go because you're not following rules? Hold on, I can't see. Okay, let me hide that. Uh-oh. I saw your message and I didn't mean to delete it. I just hit it because it hit it automatically. I saw your message though. So how do you feel about that? Like, are you living with your girlfriend now, or are you on your own trying to figure it out? Do you feel like they should have been more supportive of you and just had a talk about it? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like they overreacted in that situation? And are you still going to school? Oh, wow, you're by yourself. Got it. Are you still going to school? Okay. Yeah, my advice to you is definitely stay in school and try to work after school. Um, and if you can earn their trust and come back, then you should. But I understand, like, if they put you out, then there's nothing you can do but stand on your 10 and try to make your money so that you can take care of yourself. But I honestly, and I'm not trying to talk against your parents. I don't know your parents. I don't know the full situation, but I do feel like sometimes our parents are a little bit tough on us, and it makes us hard to navigate life and puberty as we're growing up. And I feel like I remember being your age, and I remember being curious about those sort of things and stepping into my first relationship. And I remember feeling like I could not be honest with my mom and dad. And so what does that cause? It causes people to be sneaking around and doing things that we don't have no business doing. So I say all that to say, I hope that when my son, because I have a son, he's 9, when my son gets to that age, I can be like honest with him, and he can be honest with me. And even if I get mad, like, I don't want him to feel like he has to leave or like I'm gonna put him out, especially not over that. I think we are so strict on our kids at times. I almost said parents, but I meant to say we can be so strict on our kids at times. Our parents can be so strict on us that it creates this relationship where there's not a trust factor on either side. I work at the marshmallow factory. No bad. I'm the reason them things fluffy. I can't be honest and tell people I work at the marshmallow factory. They don't be taking me serious, asking me for some more. Are you trolling? It sounds like you trolling in my chat. What marshmallow company you work for? I'm gonna entertain it for about 2 minutes. But no, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they didn't tell you that they didn't want you, and that, like, okay, a lot of kids are accidents, okay? Like, a lot of children are born because, oops, I was just having fun. That's not something to feel bad about. But for a parent to go and say, I never wanted you, that's hurtful. You know what I mean? They tell me that all the time. Got it. Nah, I ain't trying to be fight. When they ask me for s'mores, that ain't my department. I got to page the chocolate factory for that. All right, you playing in my chat. Why are you playing in the chat right now? We trying to have a serious discussion. And can you at least, I don't know, contribute to the discussion in a positive way? Thank you for trying to bring some light, but I ain't playing beautiful. See, this is why I can't tell people where I work at. I could time out. I know. I know. I could time out too, because I can navigate that too. But I'm trying to be nice and not, times out anybody. Hopefully, we just keep talking about what we were talking about. They'll realize and move forward. But I don't know. I'm sorry that your parents said that to you. That is really hurtful. I don't really have anything. I don't have anything to say to combat that, but I just wish you the best. I hope that you're able to finish school, stay out of trouble, and make a good situation out of this one. I will say, on their side, like, if they put you out maybe because they felt disrespected or because you broke a boundary, I don't know what kind of rules y'all had. It got blocked, but he basically said his reason for being put out was because he had his girlfriend over in the house and got caught. And so that's why he got put out. And I'm just saying, to me, like, I don't know if y'all have had words or if y'all fought in the past, and maybe that was like the last straw. But I hope that, like, even though you're emancipated, if you fall on a hard time, you could go back to them and they'd be there for you. I really, really hope so, because it's really hard. It's really hard out here. But at the same time, I understand not wanting to go somewhere where your family has made you feel like they don't want you and they don't love you, because that's depressing, and you don't deserve to be torn down by people that's supposed to love you. I'm going to send you another piece of another book. It's more adulty. I want some feedback. You can kind of open it on live and give me a raw reaction. You want me to read it on the live, or you want me to just look at it and, like, get quietly read it and then go live? Let me know, Quana. Could I get mod for 5 minutes and you can see that I'm a good mod? I I trust that you're a good mod. I just haven't made anybody a mod in a long time. Like, I'm kind of weird about that. It don't have nothing to do with you. I gotta go. My girlfriend just got here. I'll be back. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Wish you the best. I've been trying to butter her up and heat things up, but it ain't working. Hold on. I've been trying to holler at this girl, too. She popping for me, Miss Exclusive. What should I do? Y'all work together at the popcorn factory. I don't know. I feel like you trolling. Quana, which one did you want me to open up? The one you sent me the first time or this one that you just sent a few minutes ago? Because I can pull it up. How do I know you really telling the truth? No. I feel like you playing in my chat, and I just feel like that's not nice. I work at the s'more factory, and she work at the popcorn factory. Okay, I'm finna look at it. I mean, let's just hypothetically say that you are telling the truth. How far is the popcorn factory from the s'mores factory? Because I don't know if you want to mix your work people together. I don't recommend dating coworkers. But you said y'all don't work together, so I mean, I guess it's okay. But if they right next to each other, I would not even try to talk to nobody that's close to where you work, because it's too much. The popcorn factory, a pop sizzle, and a crackle away. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna put you in timeout. All right. I'm sorry for the foolishness, y'all. Okay, I'm looking at it now. Did you want me to read this out loud, or did you want me to read it and then tell you what I think? Because I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at my email now. I got distracted by the foolishness. Like, why? That's what I was telling y'all. Like, they were saying you want to live stream vertical because more people can see it. But the thing with live stream vertical is it gets pushed out into short feeds. It's random. Okay, I won't read it out loud. So, first of all, the cover page with the art is really pretty. I don't know if you design your own covers, but this is super nice. So my first impression is that I love the cover. I'm not going to show it, but it's really nice. Hold on. How much of this is it? Let me see how many words, because I don't read slow, but I don't read super fast either. Okay. Okay, you just sent me a little bit. I can read that. Okay. And then also, y'all, yeah, just the craziness in the chat. All I'm going to say is, oh, wow. I'm going to learn something about some AI graphic design, because that's really nice. I sometimes use AI for writing things to helping me. Like, I'll write something myself, but sometimes I'll use AI to help me, like, figure out how to make it sound more professional, more polished, or more concise. AI is really cool. I feel like it can help you enhance something that's already good when you need a second pair of eyes, but you don't have like a human nearby to help you. AI is really cool for that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, I can't read this out loud. I'm on the first page. I'm like, oh, never mind. But yeah, I'm sorry for the weirdos in the chat and the crazies. Not to say that the person who we were giving advice to was a weirdo, but like the popcorn guy, I'm sorry. Like, when you on this and you can't do it subscriber mode, sometimes you just get random people. So I apologize for that. Okay, I'm reading the first paragraph and I'm like, okay. I'm gonna have to clock out in a minute. Okay, I'm reading this book. Sorry. I mean, I can't wait to see your books in the store. Like, I don't know where you're going to be selling them at, like Walmart, Amazon, Books A Million bookstores, Barnes and Noble. But I know exactly what section between reading that first book, which I still want to know what happened in the first one that you sent me, and then reading this. Yeah. I have a question. I'm not done. I'm still on the page where we learning about their situation. But how do you come up with different characters and create a personality for those characters and a storyline when writing multiple projects so it doesn't all sound similar to one another? Yeah, I guess that's what I'll say. Because you mentioned that you were writing 6 books and you kind of picked up and dropped and started working on different ones. This character is very different than the one that I read about the first time you let me get a preview of one of your books. But I guess my question is, like, as a writer, as a creative, how do you create a different storyline and a different character and kind of like build out their persona and stuff, and make it so different each time? Because this is really good. Like, okay. I want to understand how this storyline is going to tie into the title. But it looks like, this character is a person who is unapologetically herself and openly sexually looking for what she desires. So she's slightly different from the character I remember reading on last time, who was kind of trying to figure out what she wanted to do between two options. So would love an update on the other one, but that one I'm like, okay, I want to learn more. I want to know how we get to her being like her body is art type, going from where this, at least this first preview let me see, to how she may discover herself. Like, is this going to be a self-discovery book where it's like she kind of starts off being really open, really like in her exploration era, and then she kind of figures out that she is art, or does she already know that and she's just very blunt? Okay, I just have an idea, and when it comes to me, like a movie, I just write it how I see it in my head. It's like I can see the scenes play out, so I just write what I see. She is a garden tool. I gather that. I gathered that from what I read. And it's funny that, like, it's funny, and it's kind of like what you hear people say sometimes, like especially single people who hire a trainer, and then the trainer is really attractive, and then they start daydreaming about other things. You're supposed to be worried about trying to get your weight together, and now you trying to fantasize about this trainer sort of situation. But then it also gives that it could be any handsome person, like she would be ready and on go. Oh, okay. So it's like the adventures of this beautiful girl. Okay. All right. I'm going to read the other one off live because I am about to get off, because I've been on here for almost an hour, y'all. I cannot believe it. Okay. But I'm going to have to start popping in a little bit more often to just check in with you all. But I'm happy I was able to catch y'all tonight. I don't want to stay up too late because I do have to get up pretty early tomorrow. But it was really nice chatting. And thank you, Quana, for letting me read some of your book. I'm going to read a little bit of the other one that you sent me before. And then if you want to keep messaging me, you can message me. I just need to take a shower first, so I need to get off. You can show Des too, and I will finish the series. Okay, I'll show Des. I'm gonna get his opinion, because Des and I, Des, you care if I tell them about that podcast that we be listening to sometimes? No, you can tell them. What's it called again? Black Widow Podcast. The Black Widow Podcast. So like, Des, when we were dating, I think it was when we were dating, told me about this podcast called the Black Widow Podcast, and it's similar to the adult genre that you're talking about with the books and stuff. But it's not a book, it's a podcast, and it has like all these different storylines of these different people and their I don't want to say situations, but yeah, their exploration situations. It's pretty cool. Good night, y'all. Have a great night. I'm going to binge you. Oh, binge you. I can't read. It said binge you. Thank you so much. Yes, I would love that. And I literally just started posting again last week, so you shouldn't have missed too much. But I would love if you came and binge my videos. And I have some new ones dropping. In fact, there will be a new video tomorrow afternoon, so be on the lookout for that one. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a great night and a really good week. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.